All right, anyone else? It's a good question. Yes, Pat. Pat, I wish I could answer that. You see, I was not knowledgeable of this comet trip at all till about 3 months ago, when I first heard of it. And then I was too busy doing other things. I never got involved in it till about a week or two ago, when I really began reading and checking up on what the scientists were saying, the astronomers. And I do believe that this thing is really fantastic, and it could have some spiritual significance, which I am just not cognizant of. I just have not had the time. Yes, sir.
Bible chapter 1. If Mary was already pregnant at that time, why it doesn't make sense that he couldn't know her unto conception. It wouldn't be biologically possible.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because biologically you can be pregnant, then have intercourse and have 2 babies in you. That's the greatest truth. This is true medically. A woman can be pregnant and then have another conception and have twins. Oh, yeah. The Lord just set her so nobody can touch it. Yes, sir. Will you have a hand up, sir? Stand up, please.
I was wondering if you could explain Numbers chapter 24, verse 17.
Did I start there tonight?
No, this is about the star. This might send a reference to, from Matthew about the star, concerning the star. I was wondering if that had any significance.
Numbers 24:17. Has nothing to do with it. No. It means it has nothing to do with the star that was seen in the east. It has simply to do with that a star shall come out of Jacob, meaning a ruler, a king, someone who would star. Like you have a basketball star. Today the Dolphins had a football star. So on and so forth. That has nothing to do with the visible heaven. Yes, sir. Yes.
My understanding of the last 2 verses of Matthew 2, Herod was only the ruler over Judea, and he wouldn't have had jurisdiction to take action in Galilee in the area of Bethlehem.
But you see, he was in cahoots with other leaders, and Herod was the strong leader. That was his brother or someone that had the territory. I forget. And it was just like the governors of states work today.
They had been defeated before, and they decided not to be there. And then they went to Galilee for the first time. I'm not sure if that's correct. That's definitely
in Luke. Verse 39 of chapter 2. Luke 2:39. They've been to the temple on the 41st day, approximately, 41 days. And when they had performed all things according to the law of the Lord, they returned into Galilee to their own city of what? Sometime after the 41st day of Christ's birth. So that's how you could put this together, that they went back to Galilee, sir. You see it? Does that help you any? Very specifically said that's where they went after they had finished. Well, what did they finish? The days of purification. And that was how many days? 40 days. 8th day was the circumcision. 8th day was the circumcision. 32 days later, after that, she was purified. They went in for the purification service. Joseph paid to redeem him, bought him. That's why he's legally Joseph's son. He bought him legally. God's son by conception, but also this is why your two genealogies in Matthew and Luke will fit. Puts the whole thing together. Then after those 40 days, they returned to Galilee. They were in Galilee when the wise men came. And they were in Galilee when Herod started all of his trouble to kill the children. That's why they fled from Galilee to Egypt and stayed in Egypt until after Herod's death. That help you? Sort of interesting. All of these things, I think, or many of them at least, you'll find in our research work on those 3 chapters that I mentioned in Volume 3 of Studies in Abundant Living. And I think there are other things that we have written in and printed up so people could study it. My teaching, like tonight, hits your head and you see the logic, but now to recall all of this when you go home, or to think it all through tomorrow may be a little difficult, because you can't remember everything. I'll tell you what you can do. You can buy a tape of tonight's teaching. They can play it 100 times. They can listen to it. That's right. People all over the country do. And they can listen to it 6, 8, 10, 12 times and build the knowledge of this word in their mind. This kind of stuff that I taught you tonight, class, you don't read in a commentary. It just is not there. And that goes for, you name the commentary. They're not there. We got clergymen in this auditorium tonight who know you studied the commentaries too. You know it isn't there, right? And yet it's written plainly in the Word. So it's not a question of going to commentary. You just got to learn to go back to the Word. And we start all of our work, sir, with the King James, and then we work around it. Now we'll use RSV, but we'll use the New Jerusalem, we use the New English, we use the Douay, all the versions we can use, but we start with King James and work it